Ahoy, listeners! Welcome to the Yonko Podcast with me, Alex Chuan, our crew, Burke and Brock. Sanko time! Today we'll be reviewing Chapter 1019. Fanky gets his fight, yes! And his opponent, I'm pretty sure identifies as an attack helicopter and a dinosaur. Uh-oh! Get down, Mr. General! Don't let him land on you! Luffy, update, he's hungry. And Yamato? What the fuck is that? Somebody please tell me! All this and more on today's episode. Let's jump right in and let's set sail! Chapter 1019, it's Triceracopter, and we have a Where's Waldo? Seriously, we got stuck in it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, it's very engaging.
It's very engaging to find all the different characters in there.
If you want to comment, let us know who you found and who you didn't find. And
I found at least 3 Waldos and 1 character posing as Waldo.
I think I found the real Waldo. Best of luck to all of you to find it.
So is Waldo like a shinobi?
I think Waldo's...
Are they shadow clones?
I think Waldo's coming to Wano. I mean, literally, if everyone in this
in
this character search, he's the lurking legend. Waldo is the lurking legend.
What if Waldo's Im-sama?
No, what if he's...
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Anyway, but yeah, no, that was a very engaging one. I also really love the color spread we got for this.
Yes, the whale sharks.
Yes, which is obviously super cool because Jinbe's, I believe, is a whale shark.
And I believe
he's a whale shark fish.
And I believe Monty Python said it best: those huge tracts of land.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, don't act like you don't like it, Burke.
Oh, I do.
Big old whale sharks.
Especially on Best Girl.
I do love that there's some whale sharks up in here.
Oh yeah, I just love those because
super colorful. I also love Sanji's look in this. It's it's just sick.
He's just the pizza delivery boy.
But that's a watermelon. It's
pizza.
A watermelon.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it's great. And then Zoro's eating the other half by himself.
The fruit pizza. It's good stuff. Anyway.
Fruit pizza. I also like the space race for the Shonen Jump. That's kind of cool. Very topical considering we have a bunch of billionaires racing to space right now. Luffy will probably get there because he got lost. He'll get there first.
I mean, he's currently worth 1 billion berries, so he could just sell himself to the government and for the funding.
And Vegapunk will send him on a rocket to the moon.
There you go.
Where he can fight a Nell again.
There you go.
You wouldn't?
I would.
Exactly.
You know that there was some dude... Actually, that's too real world.
Be like, yo, bro, I didn't beat you hard enough last time. You got away.
He's over here like, oh, I'm charging the moon. It takes a while.
Bro, it's very...
Speaking of charging things...
Yes, castle interior live floor.
Shower of beams.
Yes, a little bit, a taste, if you would, of the Sanji Queen fight we have coming up.
Sanji Queen.
Mm-hmm.
The constant barrage of beams. That sounds like Tech Frank would love to get his hands on. Foresight?
Can I just say, I feel like, again, Frankie already has that technology. I don't think he needs to copy Queen's, unless Queen does something cooler. But
I'm sure Queen's got
Sanji sounds kind of like an antagonist there, I'm not going to lie. This whole, I'm going to take that thing that you're using and
well, he's a pirate.
I know, but it's cool. I don't know.
All, I mean, they've always been like that.
The way I read this is that maybe Queen has, an infinite supply of whatever energy, whereas... Frankie's obviously been shown to, if he runs out of cola, normally that causes his stuff to...
Has he run out of cola in the New World?
No, not recently.
I think he has bigger reserves to go along with his bigger body.
But we haven't had a scene where he very much in the archipelago when they were fighting Kuma pre-time skip. He was out of everything.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair,
his hair fell and everything.
And to be fair, this so far with Sasaki has probably been his hardest fight to date, post-time skip.
Yes. I'd say physically the most difficult. Obviously, facing off against Senor Pink and his backstory was an emotional toll.
Yeah, I think because Senor Pink, that was literally Frankie deciding to fight him on a fair ground with his fists. Because he could have easily used General Frankie for that and probably won pretty easily, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure Senor Pink would have still put up a fight.
Well, no. General Frankie went away on the boat, didn't it? Because his General Frankie parts are the different parts of the Sunny.
Well, my point is, though, that he has plenty of other moves like his radical beam, stuff like that he could use against him.
Yes.
But
it was just a suplex.
He chose to fight like a man.
Yeah. Anyway, we get we get a Sanji update. We also get a Zoro update. There's so many layers of bandages. Take them out before you give me the damn shot. Oh, well, let's not get hung up on the details. Are you sure you know what you're doing,
Seems
Sanji didn't know what he was doing when he wrapped him. This is an actual doctor, Zoro. Chill. Oh my goodness. So has the pain started yet, or does he have to get all the bandages off before he gets that super big shot that Chopper was
the
talking
pain
about?
won't start for the shot until after
He
he's
back up?
done.
You know what it would be super funny for Zoro to have a fear of needles. Because he looks absolutely terrified there.
That's the next big thing.
He doesn't look pissed, he looks terrified. Maybe it'll look different in the anime.
He has to cut his fear of needles. That's his next big thing that he has to cut. Anyway, leaving our vice captain Cook behind, the Wano Sea, the Polar Tang Law's ship.
Tangy.
It is quite yellow.
Yes.
And sweet. Thank you, Beatles.
Was that the voice of the past I just heard?
Hang in there, don't die in a straw hat, damn it, if only the captain were here. Because the captain's an actual doctor, which I guess you don't need a doctor on your crew if you are a doctor, right?
I mean, you're the doctor on the crew.
In the town where I was born, there lived a man named Corazon.
Oh, God.
Is it? Yeah. I'm not sure basic first aid is enough. Probably not. He's already coughed up a ton of water, right? Straw hat, open your eyes. Silence. Is that a word bubble?
Obviously, it'll probably be like a different phrase.
I think that's just his way of saying he's not breathing.
And just to show the level of not doctors these guys are, should we pour some medicine down his throat? No, we should give him an injection. His face is pale. What do we do? Cough. Nika. Of course, Luffy needs only one thing to cure his illnesses and his
Just
ails.
give me some gosh darn
spoonful of meat.
Shove some meat in this man.
A ship full of meat makes medicine go down.
I identify so hard with Luffy because all I want is just a good fucking
Don't leave it there.
meat.
What kind of piece of meat, though?
You know, a ribeye.
There we go. All right, you're getting
burger,
dangerous ground there, buddy boy.
Some hot dogs.
Yeah. I think Luffy will eat whatever is shoved in his mouth, which is probably good for these non-doctors because they want to just, that's what they want to do, is shove things down his throat. Onigashima Skull Dome, Right Brain Tower. We are back with General Franky and his Triceratops compatriot Sasaki of the Tobi Roppo.
And his
Obviously,
new allies.
the allies that he has now gained are helping even the playing field. Wow, wait. Why are the headliners attacking us? Iron Bro, focus on Sasaki. And
Iron Bro.
Like, legit.
Iron Bro, focus on Sasaki, leave these guys to us.
Yeah, I've got like 2 swords that are like oddly shaped like Arlong's blade.
Bro, he's got 4
swords.
swords. He's a forearm man.
Oh my god, is that another race? The
Oh
long
God,
arm, the short arm, the forearm
It's fucking
tribe.
Ben 10, guys.
It's Ben 10.
But it
Ladies,
looks more
the
muscular.
Ben 10 know me. No, let's not bring aliens into the One Piece world, shall we?
No, please, God, no. Are you guys helping me? I thought you were his lackeys.
Wheeze.
Yeah, I was
Nice.
Job.
I don't care if the
Teamwork.
entire armored unit is being controlled. This is still treason, says Sasaki.
Sasaki, get your priorities in order, dude.
You're really a tough bastard. I must have dealt with you countless fatal blows already. You're pretty tough yourself. I love the mutual respect in this fight.
Tough.
And that's a real pain in the ass.
I really like that line. I really like because usually it's the vanilla. You know, you're pretty tough yourself. Good job. This time you're pretty tough yourself, and I'm getting freaking sick of it.
Go down like the bitch I thought you were.
Freaking die, you no name.
At the very least, Sasaki is not casually racist towards cybernetics. Because that's something who's who cannot tout. That racist guy.
Yeah.
Seems like we've been betrayed on the live floor as well. I'm gonna head there and skewer all of those unloyal cockroaches.
When I first
I think we
read
did the same
that,
thing.
I literally thought he was about to say cocksuckers.
Yes.
Jeez.
He seems like the
Like,
guy.
just the way that the scans do the freaking spacing on that cockroaches.
You knew whoever was doing these scans. They're like, I'm just going to put cock up top and see what happens with people.
Seriously.
Now get out of my way. Now notice, very important image here. There is a wound on Sasaki.
Oh, yeah.
It is on his tummy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Frankie gave him a good old Churchill on his stomach.
Oh my god.
What is a V for victory?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or V for Vendetta.
Sure. Hugo Weaving.
Karakuri! We almost got Karakuri.
I know,
but Karakuri!
He looks sword.
What is... Are those razor blades on the blade of the sword?
It seems like it.
That's too much.
No, so what it looks
This dude is from Saw.
No. So what it looks like to me.
Do you want to play a game, Joe?
guys? So what?
Karakuri!
What it looks like to me with the sword is that it's more like the blades are connected to like a solid piece, and then when he wants to turn them into something else, they become like a razor blade type thing. But I think it's like a bunch of separate segments of blade that he can turn into one full thing that are all connected, and then he can switch something, and they'll become like a swirling.
So you think it's spinning? So it's like a drill type
That's
thing?
what it looks like to me. It's a drill.
It's a Jill.
A Jill.
A Jack and Jill, if you will.
Don't remind me of the worst Adam Sandler movie on this planet.
Oh, new podcast coming? No.
Okay.
Again with that sword, you ain't going nowhere. Well, I've got no clue why those punks joined us. I'm not complaining if it means I have a few more friends.
You got your back iron, bro.
I was gonna say, I freaking love that moment. It's like, hey, I've got more friends.
I'm good. Go and help the others. I also love this subtle, like, lobster claw lady.
Dude, it's just freaking.
Go you.
It's Zetsu. Everything's Naruto.
Everything.
All the time.
A little black head pops out. Oh, I have to help Kaguya. I'm glad they won't be getting between us. But don't make me laugh. Either way, I've got to handle the situation on my own now.
This was such. So, I gotta say, I don't get it, man. He looks heavenward as his neck becomes a helicopter blade. Huh? How the hell are you spinning like that? Whoa! I didn't know dinosaurs could do that.
Dude, leave it to a fucking Toby rope to fly with a fucking shield.
And also fly
They are
so
the
awkwardly.
Flying Six.
He just needs his arms outstretched, and the dude's freaking like a T-posing. Let's see if he's gonna clip through any of the walls of Onigashima. Because, oh my god, it's such an awkward pose there.
Did Frankie's eyes just pop out of his head?
Yeah.
Just through the general...
Which, like, don't get me wrong, if I saw freaking Triceratops, imagine watching The Land Before Time and all of a sudden Sarah's neck just like...
Transformers, dinos in disguise.
Dude, it actually is. It
At
literally
least
is.
with that would make sense.
This is. I feel like Oda pulled directly from Power Rangers for this scene, for this
Power
fight.
Rangers, Transformers.
I mean, you've got like the freaking, Voltron like come together Frankie versus a big old dinosaur that can spin his freaking neck so fast that he floats.
His spine.
Also, his body is so limp. Look at that.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's an awkward pose. And I'm
That's
just like,
because
what is
he's
happening?
attained inner peace. He keeps himself loose and limber just in case he needs to react while he's in the air.
I love the headliner, or maybe they're not headliners, but like the...
That move! This is bad! Run, Iron Bro!
Run, Iron Bro! It's that move!
Morons, if you have time to worry, then you should worry about yourselves!
This looks
Triceracopter!
Go Power Rangers!
So this is where it should be scary, but it's still not scary.
Although, to be fair, I mean, rip to that poor girl's claw.
Yeah, there goes Black Zetsu.
Ripped the claw, broke the Yarlong sword. Yeah.
I mean, we're very much... obviously what Oda's trying to tell us here, what he's trying to say is that Sasaki is Yonko
So what I'm
level.
hearing him say...
Is that Sasaki,
Anyway,
in his
sorry.
helicopter form, is Yonko level.
Or maybe that he's just stronger than headliners.
No, this is weird. This is a weird
Can
thing.
we just, like, not...
I love
Frankie's new friends!
I love that Frankie's that concerned over them after just having met
He
them.
just got new friends! friends, and now they're all dead.
I know. I think it's.
Hey, you said it, not me. They're dead, everyone. They're dead. Anyway, he pulls out his own sword. Good! They clash. That looks cool.
And I like the way he kind of like deflects.
He throws him to the side a little bit.
Throws him to the side.
And you know he's cutting everything as he throws him too. He's just chopping through it all. You move real weird. I didn't think this would turn into an aerial battle.
Yeah, I was gonna say General Franky doesn't have wings built in. So,
I don't think anyone expected the Triceratops to go into the
air.
air.
Nobody really expects a Triceratops to start flying.
Oh shoot!
Here it is, guys. In my list of
here it is.
Theories,
this is Marco's fight.
I had a.
There it is. Aerial Triceratops. Bert Marco. Go fight King.
Oh my god. He's right. Zoro has to fight King.
So what
does that give Marco?
Marco's got to fight someone.
Marco's got to fight a flying person.
Hey.
Anyway, just
actually, Marco's
if that comes true, you all owe me a tattoo on your face. I decide what it is. If Marco goes and fights Sasaki, you put some tattoos on your face.
What?
How about we just stamp a good job on your face?
It's okay. It'll
spit water at you.
It's okay. It can be a One Piece symbol. It doesn't have to be a character.
So we might have to go to break so we can hurt this person quite a few times.
Anyway. The Triceratops is a pretty special breed of dinosaur.
Very special.
Go figure. Those damn propellers are boosting your speed a hell of a lot.
You trying to rush me down? Do your worst, General Shield.
Which is again this tiny ass shield.
Just
that arm.
I mean,
I love it
in comparison to like
his arm,
the full body, sure, but it. I feel like the shield is literally him using the arm.
You know how every time General Fanky fights and he does like an attack and everyone's like, oh, it's going to be some big scary giant thing. And then it's like very underwhelming.
It's literal.
Sure. Like, it's just another one of those where it's like, General Shield.
It's like the Franky nipple lights.
Franky nipple lights.
Exactly. And then you just get the...
I was going to say, he zooms backward.
No, yeah, literally. Huh? What? He spun his propeller in the wrong way.
Now this is enough of a run-up.
No way that was on purpose.
Those blushes.
Get it! I just want more space to gain
the blushes on his cheeks.
Oh, I didn't even notice he is blushing.
He's blushing.
Oh my god. Fun facts.
Now this is enough of a run-up. Blush.
I just wanted more space to gain momentum. Tricera bullets! That's cool.
Not good. My shoulder launcher. It's gonna. You know what I really hope happens in the anime? What? I really want them to put some cheesy '90s Power Ranger-esque music going through this whole thing as they're fighting. I think that'd be so fun.
That'd be sick.
Because that'd be so Franky style.
I mean, Franky fights that go this way are always kind of trolly, kind of funny. So like that fits so perfectly.
Seriously.
Then I freaking love this. So, obviously the shoulder launcher misfires and boom. Son of a... He grabs Sasaki and then General Suplex.
Hey, thank you, Senor Pink.
Good old Senor Pink.
Nice callback.
I don't care how thick your hide is. Your belly's bound to be a weak spot. It's over. Frankensword, victory V-slash.
Damn it! He flies up.
Come on, if that was better with swords.
I mean, he's not, he's got a really cool sword and he spins a lot, but no, he's not a swordsman.
You're talking about Frank.
Frank, of course. Yeah, you think I'd be talking about Zoro there?
No, I meant Sasaki.
Oh, yes. I mean, it does seem like he's using his little, propeller more than his sword, honestly,
for sure.
At the moment.
He
breaks the Frankensword! And is now a Frankenstein sword when he brings it back.
Oh my god.
Hey, it was a good reference. Seriously, my sword shattered? He shattered my Frankensword? It's gonna be like that. I'll just pull out my...
Put all my money on my strongest attack for a one-shot comeback.
Thank you.
Aren't you ashamed of running away mid-fight? Whoa!
No good! I can't let this guy through! He's already chased me all the way back to the live floor!
Tricera bullet!
Now! Get on Cannon Encore!
General Cannon!
So good. So
Alright, I can't wait to hear Frankie's voice again.
Oh yeah.
But
it's not over yet,
yeah, I was
baby.
gonna say, it seemed like it was over, and then all of a sudden, grrr!
What? Everyone fears the Beast Pirates because of the Flying Six. Don't underestimate us!
I'm taking you down with me.
Tricera
Magnum.
Is Sasaki literally copywriting all of Luffy's moves here? Come on. Bullet, Magnum.
Or maybe Luffy's not the only person to base him off guns.
What if, this is crazy, what if
God.
Sasaki is actually part of the Bardo Club? He's also a Luffy superfan. And this is our small, tiny indication that we should connect him there.
Now here's the thing. I'm pretty sure you're mostly joking, and I don't think that's the case, but I would honestly be kind of okay with that.
It'd be interesting.
That would be a fun way, like...
Hey, what color is Sasaki's hair?
You know, I would like it as we go forward. Not necessarily that they have to be like super fans, but my God, can we stop with the trash talk at this point? Like, these people have proven themselves to be on a level with you guys. Can some of you like be a fan and just be like, oh, I've been waiting to fight you?
Well,
or
I
something
think
like that.
the case with that, I think this is different in that...
No, I know, and this is fine.
Well,
but I'm ready for like...
We're,
I would love it if the enemy would almost like fanboy at the prospect of, I get to fight one of the Straw Hats.
I think when we get to Shanks, that's
For sure.
going to be his first line dog. He's like, fine.
I think we're going to see more of that after this, because you got to remember, they're challenging the people who have been basically undefeated for the last 2 decades.
Mm-hmm.
Or however long since they fought at the God Valley incident. You know,
over 2
I
decades.
see what you were saying.
over 2 decades.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Kaido and Big Mom have been in power for a long time, so it's more like you guys are challenging someone who hasn't lost. You think you newbies are going to do something, so of course they're going to still look down on them.
No, for sure.
But you know, but obviously you'll
I'm
get
just
parts
saying,
of like
I would
Karakuri,
love...
because like once he learned of their strength, he's like, oh, I respect the hell out of you. Awesome. And I think now that things are getting higher and higher up, and then we're getting close to what I believe to be the defeat of Kaido, or closer. You know, there's gonna be that. I was like, oh damn, he's the Straw Hat. Can I get an autograph? Or like, oh, don't mess with him. I mean, here's the thing too. You got to remember, back in Sabbaty, way back post time skip, there were people who were like, don't mess with Straw Hat Luffy, even if he was a fake.
He was the second highest bounty at the
even if he was a fake, they were still saying like, he's hiring, let's join him.
Yeah, no, right.
They were down for that. So he definitely has those fans or people who fear him and stuff. It's just the people we see them interact with are always at the top of the world or already at a higher place than they are at currently.
Yeah, well, they're always going to fight someone that's on a higher level, and that's how they,
Unless you're Bellamy.
Yeah. But anyway, the correct answer there was green.
Is his hair? Is his hair?
Sasaki's hair is green. Bartolomeo's hair is green. Connection confirmed.
Oh god!
I was holding on to that for a bit.
You look so confused. I was like, it's his hair. It's his hair.
I'm taking you down, Tricera Magnum. He goes after Frankie. Frankie ejects from General Frankie. It's time, Frankie Radical Beam!
Shazam!
That seems to be the end.
So actually, we were discussing this beforehand.
We were.
I asked both of these gentlemen how many Toby Roper do they think we have left, and just now, and this is just me going out on a limb here because I'm pretty sure that's actually just a kanji, but that looks like a 4 to me.
Mm-hmm.
4 Toby Ropo down.
4 down. You're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Ulti, page 1, Sasaki, and who's who? I'm saying that those 4 are down as of this. Now, this is just me speculating. I'm probably not wrong, right? Because I'm betting that's actually just a kanji that just so happens to look like a 4 in the way it was written.
Mm-hmm. Right.
No, I get what you're saying.
I mean, look, he hit him exactly where he needed to.
And at this point, now his eyes are white, and he falls to the ground instead of having that reawakening moment.
I can believe just because of the reawakening, and also because they've been fighting the longest out of all the Toby Ropo.
Because Alex pointed out to me earlier, he was like, because he mostly watches anime, but he reads the manga with us for these chapters. He pointed out that, when we were in Alabasta and Dressrosa, we have these cutaways in the anime that talk about where the fights confirmed by the actual narration,
right.
or like a pop-up that says winner of such and such fight.
This district, these two winners, Zoro, so on and so forth. Right.
So that's just my speculation. I'm going to be wrong on it. I guarantee it. But
I think we definitely can have defeated Tobiropo at this point. I think they might still be able to contribute some last lines, some like character send-off things.
Some knowledge.
Right.
Info.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Who's Who is specifically in that position with Jinbe, our newest Straw Hat.
If Who's Who is defeated, he's not at the point where like he can't give some information or insight.
Sasaki, I feel like, is a more basic Tobiropo. I don't think he has much more to say. If he's done here, I think he's...
Well, here's of the Tobiropo, Sasaki is my least interesting, but at least he gave Fanky a fun moment.
Here's the thing, we got to keep into account too, is that looking at his fight, it's definitely been the most full fight. Like, he's been fighting the longest out of the Tobiropo in this scenario.
Yeah, I mean...
and he's been going at the entire time. Like, it would make sense at this point that, you know, he destroyed General Fanky, and he took probably just about all of Franky's strongest hits.
Yeah, because we probably aren't going to see a resurface of General Fanky anytime in this.
No, he wrecked it.
No, it's going to be after this arc.
If at all. Unless we see like a new General Fanky, perhaps.
Probably not until after he fixes it.
You know, after the next time skip.
He's going to eventually turn the Sunny into its own mech.
General Sunny.
Megazord Sunny.
And that way they can take down San Juan Wolf.
Oh, yes. The actual battleship of the Black Creek Pirates. Which doesn't make sense because he has a devil fruit, but it can still swim.
Sure. Whatever.
San Juan Wolf isn't interesting.
Maybe he can ride a bike on the fucking ocean.
Maybe he's so full of air that he floats.
Copycat. Aokiji roll over.
Anyway, but so it seems like there's a sense of finality to Franky's fight there.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
So as we do, we cut away to what we've been begging for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Now,
Skull Dome Rooftop.
You'll make for a worthy addition to our military strength.
Oh, sorry. Skull Dome Rooftop. There we go.
You son of a gun.
Yamato.
Now this is important.
You'll make for a worthy addition to our military strength, Yamato. Is that any way for a father to talk to his child? I went through a lot to get that devil fruit. Did you really think I'd just let you use its powers freely?
So there's some interesting things there. There's definitely some interesting things there. Has Yamato never used her fruit against her father before?
I'm sure she has.
Well, based on... Let's finish the dialogue here.
Go ahead. Because things to think about.
Also, I like this parallel. I only ate it because I was hungry. It was a real shock. All I wanted was to set sail, and now I can't even swim. I've tried to kill you countless times now, and you always knocked me down, but that's what made me strong. Your shackles weren't the only thing keeping me here. So, automatically, that already implies that... And I'm assuming that Yamato ate the devil fruit at a youngish age. Mm-hmm. And so that means that they've been fighting against Kaido their whole life.
Well, she wasn't fighting Ace with it. Now, I'm not saying she needed to fight Ace with it, but in that flashback, she wasn't using it. That could just be Oda building, time and interest in what her devil fruit could be. It could also be that she didn't have at that point. But it seems like she's been fighting him at least since the shackles had been on her, because that's a whole thing where your shackles weren't the only thing keeping me here.
Yeah.
So I think there was a time before she became so rebellious. He became so rebellious. Yamato became so rebellious that, Yamato wasn't fighting Kaido, but once they decided to become Odin, right, and that battle began, maybe that's when the shackles came on, maybe that's when the devil fruit, it's a cool parallel that she ate the devil fruit because she was hungry when we're in a land where they can't get enough food to eat. And even though she was his daughter, I guess there were moments where she was so hungry she would eat whatever was in front of her. Mm-hmm. Thus, the devil fruit that he got for her. I don't know. I think there's a lot packed into this small interaction, and I'm really excited.
Oh, we're definitely getting some flashbacks in the middle of...
We keep saying flashbacks! Oda, can we please have some flashbacks with...
Let them at work!
I don't even know.
Alex, here's the thing with flashbacks. We need to make up our mind. Are we going to have a full-blown Kaido and Yamato flashback? Or do we want to see the ending of the Black Maria fight? Do we want to see Luffy get back up? Do we want to see Zoro go and help Marco?
What usually happens...
Fight? There's so many things that we have, like... Let Oda work. He'll get to the flashback when he gets to it.
What usually happens, and especially big things like these, is they'll get all of, like, the side fights out of the way, all the side stuff, and then right before Luffy comes back for the final fight, we're going to see the very, very important flashback that ties it all together. That's usually what happens.
There are so many flashbacks that I want out of Wano. Just in Kaido's crew. Like we got with Dressrosa and Joker, right? Senor Pink got one, Baby 5 got one. Like, a lot of the people in his crew had actual, like, mini flashback things about where they came from and their whole thing.
I'd say of
the fact that all of the Toby Ropar are subjugated commanders of their own ships at a point. Who's Who was a freaking CP9, like, individual guarding Luffy's Gomu Gomu no... Like, I want their backstories, Yamato's whole thing, Kaido's whole thing. Heck, I wouldn't mind a little bit of Big Mom with the rocks. Also rocks. Like, does it all tie into one big backstory? Do we get a bunch of little separate ones? I don't know where we need to focus the backstory for Wano, because there's literally so many options.
So, here's what I'm thinking.
Done in 5 years.
I think the most backstory, or at least the most in-depth backstory we'll get in Wano will be that of, obviously, Kaido and Yamato. And then also maybe some of Queen and King through their close...
God, King and Queen!
Like, I don't think we'll be getting much of the Toby Roppo besides maybe Who's Who, because he's so important.
Katakuri had a whole-ass backstory.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, like... And that's to say that they're going to be gone from the series forever after this.
Yeah, but we probably won't review their backstories.
I don't know. Probably not, but that's the thing, though, is like...
Because then whenever we go to a new island, we got backstories there to deal with, antagonists there to deal with.
We'll see.
There's so much, you have to admit, there's so much Oda could expand on in Wano just with the stage he's set. And that's not a pun on the whole thing and the festival and all that, but, like, he's literally set the stage for there to be so much we can get, and I guarantee you we're going to be underwhelmed, not by the backstories we get, but by the amount of them.
I disagree.
You think there'll be...
I think
there could always be more.
Here's what's going to happen. I think you're going to be surprised at how satisfied you are by it.
I'll be satisfied with the backstories we get, but I think I will be unsatisfied with the ones that we don't.
We'll see.
We will see. Cool. All right. If I abandon this country, right, how could I call myself Odin? As we zoom in on whatever the fuck that is that Yamato is sporting as a devil fruit. All right, throw it out there. What are we... What is she? I know everyone's been saying
She's
White
Krampus.
Tiger. What?
She's Krampus.
Krampus, no, everyone. We have our answer. Krampus.
Wait, so
Father fucking Christmas.
She's here to lock
the German Father fucking Christmas.
Kaido in a snow globe because he didn't believe in the spirit of Christmas anymore.
So where's her brother Santa? The Santa to me.
We already met him. His name's Zeph.
His name is Sasaki. Okay, that's okay. Bruv, is she a deer?
Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to throw that out there.
She's got fangs, so she's got to be a carnivore, right? She's got fucking clouds.
She's like
pluming off of her
deer thing.
Her horns are from her normal form. She has horns.
Here's what I'm thinking. I mean, as far as I can think of this.
Think, bro.
It's because
have a Jimmy Neutron brain blast right now.
Brain blast.
Anyway, but Japan has so many like gods and so many like mythical creatures. As many, if not more, so than like Greece. And it could be any one of these multitudes, which are just like an amalgamation of different animals, different beasts. It's not hard to think that this might be a fox-deer hybrid thing that's, whatever it is, but we're just kind of have...
I do like they're both fighting in hybrid form.
Oh, for sure.
At the very least,
Also, I love Kaido's feet right now.
Mm-hmm.
His feet?
Yeah, his talons. Like, I love that in his hybrid form, his feet are literally his dragon talons.
Those are feet. Oh, cool.
Yep.
I thought they were rocks. Okay. I like how, and again, and this is something I noted a while back, Yamato has the club that doesn't have spikes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has a club with spikes. I think it's a really cool, you have your, chaotic evil versus, your chaotic, neutral to, chaotic good characters, and they're personified by their weapons.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like Yamato is winning by any means. I mean, Kaido looks perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if he's even taken a hit yet. They do both have those horns, though, so it's clear that they're very related to each other. He has the 2, and then the 2 to the right and left, and then he has 2 bigger ones that kind of pop out.
Yeah.
And then she just has her 2 that comes straight up. I don't think her horns are part of the transformation. I think that's from herself.
Okay.
That those pop out.
That's fair.
So I'm trying to look at it without the horns, but I don't know, bro. Those ears are throwing me off.
The whole thing is throwing me off.
It looks like a cat nose. I don't even know if it looks like a cat nose. It looks like a deer with fangs.
Could be like a lynx or something.
God, such long arms. We're definitely saying it's mythical, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's gotta be.
It's definitely mythical. It's not prehistoric.
No, I don't think so.
It's a mythical Zoe.
I am willing to bet that it is based off some kind of Japanese mythology.
Yeah, I mean that's the one that Oda generally likes to pull from a lot, right? You got Devon, who has the nine-tailed fox, right? On Blackbeard's crew. Buddha, obviously, that's Eastern, right? Phoenix is European. Fun fact, Marco the Phoenix. What other mythicals do we have out there? Oh, come on. Mythical fruit. What is it? Come on.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm just blanking. There's so many double.
There's a video game one that's a vampire.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Come on. What else?
Don't get mad at me.
I'm mad at myself for not remembering. Are you kidding me? Oh, Kaido! What do we do? Kaido's a dragon.
Well, yeah.
Is that really all there are? I know it's the rarest type, so obviously there can't be many. You know I'm forgetting one.
I'm sure I'm forgetting one, too.
You know I'm forgetting a big one.
Don't beat yourself up over it. There's a lot of devil fruits in a very long manga anime.
Alright, well, keep talking. I'm going to look up the rest because I'm mad at myself.
Okay, then.
1 second here.
Talk about what?
I don't know. Mythical.
I feel like that was a...
No, I mean, it's a great chapter. Everyone feel good about the chapter?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, actually.
Like I said, I'm going with my tinfoil hat theory because I just reread the last chapter while we were discussing it. The way that panel ends with Jinbe after he punches Who's Who, it seriously does kind of look like a knockout to me. So I'm going with my theory that we only have Black Maria left on the Tobiropo side. The officially not traitor Tobiropo, obviously. Because Drake, we haven't seen him for a while, so hopefully he's rocking, socking robots.
I mean, yeah, he's got to be around doing,
Doing his marine thing.
His sword thing.
It does make me wonder a little bit how all those fights with the warlords are going.
He's talking about the warlords that they're being attacked
through the overlord system. The warlord.
Oh, that's just
because man, we haven't checked in on that in quite a bit.
We probably won't.
We're probably going to see them in the aftermaths of those fights.
Orochi, come on.
That's true.
Orochi's serpent.
You're going to get mad at us for forgetting Orochi.
No, I'm mad.
We all fucking hate.
I'm mad. Because it's like he's in Wano. It's like a prevalent... come on, that's
hopefully at this point he's dead in Wano.
Bake Tanuki?
I don't know.
Rito?
What the heck is a Baku Tanuki?
Oh,
Duki,
it was a
Duki no
movie.
Mi?
He became a Tanuki who could transform into other people, that's why it was non-canon, because obviously
because it was
Devon is the actual one, and then there was a paper one, the Tora Suga Tori no Mi model new
movie again, I assume.
Probably movie.
Probably
I
is.
think it's a movie.
Yeah, the cover.
That's the other reason I don't always go to the wiki for these things, because obviously it has to include the list of all the ones that are...
Orochi was the last canon one.
Yeah.
So we got all of them plus Orochi.
Yep.
Cool. So, next chapter, 1020, what are we... Predictions? I'd like to see more Kaido fight, and I'd like to do Maria fight.
I would love to see more Kaido fight. I would like to see an official name given to this fruit.
Yes.
And I would definitely love to cut away to Black Maria.
And
if I'm right, maybe see the end of Black Maria.
Yeah, if we take out all the two. I think if we take out Black Maria, we definitely get these fights were defeated, or at least the first section of the fights. Maybe they all come back for a secondary type thing.
Because I think
they seem fine.
I think based on our last chapter where we obviously got the numbers again, so Aegis updated us on the numbers of the battlefield. If all 5 Tobi Roppo are defeated, all the 5 that are on Kaido's side are defeated, that will cause even more
people to either run flee,
morale shift in Kaido's
flip
side.
sides, give up. Yeah.
I'm thinking next chapter, just because the flow would match to so many others like Sandy's Lobby and Alabasta, where it's usually the fights go in a certain order, usually ending with Sanji's then Zoro's fights. And then Luffy comes back to his.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking.
So if we beat Black Maria here soon,
I'm thinking we'll probably maybe come back to this and get a bit more info about what's going on with Yamato and her fruit, and then we'll probably go over to Black Maria, and either she'll be beaten or we'll be in the middle of that fight, and then I think we'll be down to the big 3 fights at the end.
Which I do think will end in the order that they traditionally do. Sanji will beat Queen.
Zoro will
beat King, or
somehow get into that fight with King. Yeah.
And then by then Luffy will be back in some capacity.
We'll probably feel,
or like on our way up to Luffy almost being back. We'll probably get a flashback here in the near future.
That's usually how it goes.
I think it'd be cool. This is not going to happen. I think it'd be cool if everyone finished up their fights. Everyone's kind of devastated. Kaido's like rampaging still. Maybe he like knocks down Yamato, and like every single member of the Straw Hat tries to stop him. And at the very end, like Luffy comes and like stands up to Kaido with all of his crew. Like,
while that would be cool, for the obvious reasons I don't want that to happen, Kaido would kill somebody on the Straw Hat crew if every single
they wouldn't
one.
survive.
I guarantee you.
I think if all the Straw Hats fought with minus Luffy, and like he knocks them all back, and he's about to, that would be the perfect re-entrance for Luffy to save his crew. It's almost the exact opposite of what happened at Sabaody, where everyone got disappeared. Luffy can see them all about to disappear, and he steps in and wins.
I mean, I can definitely see it happening. I think it's less likely, but I can see it happening.
I think it'd be cool. I don't think that's how it's going to go at all.
It's always cool to have those last minute, like back when Dressrosa, when he saved Rebecca.
You know, though, that Kaido's going to be in some completely, condescending, overconfident, he's completely won, there's no hope left.
Honestly,
type situation for Luffy to come back.
It's never struck me that Kaido is condescending so much as realistic about the situation in his eyes.
Well,
to this point, he's been very realistic. He's like, I've beaten you, and it's never been untrue. This would probably be the first time that he was sure someone was actually dead and they weren't.
Right. I just feel like it has to be near hopeless for Luffy to come back.
Oh, sure.
Because he's going to have the most epic re-entry. It's not just going to be like he's there and he's ready to fight Kaido again. Like, there's going to be something on the line.
Absolutely.
And that I'm going to call that. Something really big is going to be on the line. Someone's life, a bunch of people's lives, maybe the island plummeting, something. Because Luffy's got to bounce everything back.
Like I said, here comes Onigashima.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, if that pun's used, I will put a tattoo on my face.
Oda Sensei, get to it. It's going to be a penis right in the face.
But, that's awesome.
Awakening Devil Fruit, Onigashima bounces back up to the sky. Baby.
Wano, the secret act. The bouncing.
The bouncing. All right, 1019. I'm pumped for 1020. Next week, no break. So freaking pumped. Where's Big Mom?
She's off, presumably fighting.
Yeah.
But wait, where's Foxy?
Oh, he'll be here. Don't you worry.
He is the lurking legend of Wano.
No, he's the god that protects the prisoners.
Foxy's from Wano. He's the assassin they sent to kill Doflamingo.
No, if that was the case, Doflamingo would be dead.
Oh, 10:20. Be
See
there.
you there.
Fox for the win.
All right, listeners, that concludes this episode of the Yonko Podcast. Well, still don't know what Yamato's fruit is. Next week? Maybe? Anyway, go Franky, you monster-hunting dude! Dr. Feelgood sure isn't making Zoro feel good this chapter. Hopefully by next we'll get some more Zoro action. See you all next time on Yonko Podcast Chapter Review 10-20. No break, happy! All right, boys, we're off!